Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids. Now the HTC One has just been announced and I wanted to just cover off my initial impressions after the announcement, and you can probably tell from the tone of my voice just how excited I am. This is a very high-end phone, and I think HTC have really gone back to the drawing board with the design of this to make sure that they bring us a premium quality smartphone. Now I'm on the HTC website. Obviously I haven't got an HTC One in my hands, but I've had a good look around the specifications and some of the features, and this part of the website is interactive, so you can sort of spin the 360-degree view of the HTC One around, and it really does look nice even in this sort of form where you're seeing it on the screen. So even at this early stage, just looking at that makes you think, wow, this product does look very special. Now before I cover off the specifications, I just want to run through some of the features. We've got key features here. Something called HTC Blink Feed, and this is like live updates on the home screen. So we've got Windows Phone 8, which gives us live tile updates, and we've got widgets on Android at the moment which can give us updates on things like weather, etc. This brings a whole new sort of category to the home screen. What we're getting is live updates from particular feeds, including weather, all on the home screen, so really excited about that. There's also a really cool camera and some superb sound apparently. So let's have a look further down the page. We've got here something called HTC Zoe, and this is something that's built into the app that runs the camera. Now one capture will actually get you 20 photos plus a 3-second video. So that's really quite special, something really unique to the HTC One. And then I mentioned that upgraded sound, you can see it on your screen now, called HTC Boom Sound. And what HTC have basically done is, instead of building in maybe smaller speakers with the ports at the back of the phone, they've given you ports for the speakers either side of the screen when it's in portrait mode. So where you would normally put the earpiece up to your ear and where the microphone would normally be down the bottom here, on the phone they are speakers. There are still additional microphones as well, but this is a great way of delivering much better sound to the smartphone experience, so really excited about that. Blink Feed I've already talked to you about. It's sort of live streaming to your home screen. And then we've got this build quality. Zero gap construction, full metal body, and it really does look very sexy indeed. So I'm just so excited to actually get one of these in my hands and actually feel the HTC One. It's also got infinity glass, which is meant to eliminate glare and resist scratches. So really looking forward to just seeing what they've done with this. It certainly does look good from what they've published on the website. Then we've got an interactive TV guide. Yep, okay, we can live with or without that. And then we've got Sense Voice. This is really nice. It's like an additional microphone on the back of the phone, and that sort of pulls in external sound. And if it detects loud ambient noise, then it will boost your in-call voice to compensate. So the recipient of your phone call on the other end will still hear you nice and clearly. And now we'll move on to the specification. We've got a CPU speed of 1.7 GHz quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 processor. This thing is going to fly. That is probably the fastest mobile phone to have been announced so far this year. It's also got micro SIM card. It's got a lovely display, 4.7-inch display, Full HD, 1920 by 1080 resolution, 468 pixels per inch. This is going to look absolutely gorgeous. Now the storage capacity, 32 GB or 64 GB models, RAM 2 GB DDR2, so plenty there for running your apps. Networks, HSPCA, WCDMA, GSM, GPRS and Edge. And then all of the normal things that you'd expect in a smartphone, including GPS, digital compass, gyro sensor, accelerometer, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, etc. NFC built into it as well. And the actual camera is a HTC ultra pixel camera. Now they're not saying what sort of megapixels this is, other than it's got an f2 aperture, 28mm lens, optical image stabilization, and it's capable of obviously capturing 1080p video. And then a front-facing camera, which they are giving the megapixel rating on, which is 2.1 megapixels. Now, if I do find out more details about the camera, I will post them on my Twitter feed, so please do stay tuned for that. And then the last bit of information, the battery, I was hoping for a little bit more from the battery, 2,300 milliamp hour battery. It should keep it running for a long time. But as I say, if they'd have put in something like maybe a 2,700, 2,800 milliamp hour battery, I think everyone would have been jumping for joy because they wouldn't have had any doubts about the sort of all-day battery life on the HTC One. So that's it for this short update. Let me know in the comments below, is this going to be your next mobile phone? I'll certainly be getting one into the Geekanoids studio to cover on the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give this video a thumbs up. Please do add it to your favourites, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.